What's poppin'? It's your girl TinaBlingz, and we back again. Yeah, yeah. That's how we're to start with a morning live show. Sorry, y'all. The allergies are kicking. I woke up extra puffy today, but at least we got my skin looking plump. So I'm actually preparing to make some biscuits. The oven is ready. I just need to clean this cast iron skillet that I have on the stove and get her preheated so we could get started on making our breakfast. So let's go over to the sink real quick and rinse out this pan. How are you doing? How are you feeling? It's Saturday morning. We are still in April. Shout out to the Tauruses. Every season was fun, but I guess it's your turn. We had to start it off. Yeah, we always started off right, set the tone. And indeed, I did. Good morning, Freaking Frog. Happy Saturday. How you doing? How you feeling? Last time something told me to definitely go live today. I know my people was gonna pop out. So that one's clean. Let me check the other one. I don't know if you heard, but we're about to make some biscuits this morning. It's so dusty. So that's what I'm getting ready to do. And I cast on pins all nice and clean. That's happy Saturday. I'm about to bring them over here so we can dry them off, put the bacon grease in it, and pop them in the oven. I'm trying to cook these biscuits fairly quick because I have a job this morning. I don't even know if y'all noticed about me. I mean, I know y'all know I'm handy, but I'm also real crafty as well. Yes, biscuits sound good. I can't wait to eat them. I'm a painter. A lot of people in my neighborhood would hire me to paint their house. So today I am doing my neighbor's apartment rental. She wants me to paint the doors to the apartments. So that's what I'm gonna be doing. That's why I got my clothes on. I wish my allergies would act right because I can't be using my hands and making biscuits at the same time. That just sounds a little, just a little, All right, so I have my little bacon grease. Oh, it's so pretty. That I've been saving. We're gonna need some self-rising flour. It's only a little bit. My cutting board. Yum. Hello. Welcome to the live. Oh, thank you for liking. Just getting out all my little ingredients that we be needing. Oh, they have a new cheese grater. This one's pretty cool. I'm gonna use it to grate the butter. See if it makes any difference from the old one that we use it. Yeah, maybe I need some like bolognese or something. Cause golly. This is really a lot. I'm sorry, y'all. Oh, my butter. All right, so I have pretty much everything. Let me rinse my hands again. I'm gonna try to push through this real quick. I'm also thinking about making eggs too, because I do have some bacon in the refrigerator. bacon and cheese yesterday. Hello. It's air. What's air? Well, of course, in the air. I know it's definitely in the air. Alright, so we're gonna use the rest of this flour. This may be 2 cups. I hope it is. If it's under, then we'll just have to cut back on some of our ingredients. But let's see. So we need 2 cups of flour. Let's see if we have it. Yeah. Oh, it's a little over. That's fine. Let me get everything out. There's no flour should be left behind. Oh wait. It's a tad bit under 2. I mean, I could go upstairs and top it off with a little dash of flour, but I'm not going to do that. It's a little bit under though. I know she has some flour upstairs. Yes, use all the flour. I'm trying to. I think I'm gonna go upstairs and get some more. I'm not doing that. You know I do gotta check on her cat, but we'll check on her a little later. I'll just probably be what a half biscuit left. It's okay. So now I'm gonna sift the flour through my handy dandy sifter. And then it's gonna be time for us to mix. That's what we need that for. Okay, so now we have our flour. Why didn't this be? Just a clean. Yeah. But if it wasn't, my biscuits, right? I'm gonna pop this in the refrigerator, not the refrigerator, in the freezer while I prep my pans. Okay. So we have 2 cast iron skillets that we need to preheat. So I'm gonna grab my bacon grease that I've been collecting over, I don't know how long I've been collecting bacon grease, but I've been collecting it. And gonna put about, I don't know if it's a teaspoon, a dollop, if you may. Oh man, let me just use my finger. That's kind of a big one. And I'm put a little bit less in this pan. Okay, so we have our bacon grease in our pans. Let's pop them in the oven. I already have it preheated to 400. Well, it's actually on 400. Let's put them in until we're ready to put our biscuits in. Okay, so now we have our flour in the freezer. We're going to take our butter out the freezer and start to grate it. You're only going to need 1 teaspoon of butter for this recipe. Not 1 teaspoon, 1 stick of butter. Yo. So this is our stick of butter. I'm actually using this butter I had gotten from a larger stick of butter. It's actually real butter. Now I know it's crazy to say real butter because all our butter should be real butter, but it's more closer organic. It doesn't have all those additives and preservatives in the butter. It's just straight up butter, and it's gonna be oh so good in this recipe. We want good biscuits. We don't want pretty biscuits. We don't want healthy biscuits. We want thick, fluffy, a little bit of crisp biscuits. You see how the butter go? Last time your butter was looking like that. I'll wait. So I'm gonna just oh well, oops. I guess I made it a little easier. Yes, you can use a fruit processor, but I think we want real biscuits. Yes, we do. I used a fruit processor before, but it just takes too much of the butter. Now, good thing I don't make small batches of butter. I mean butter. Well, yeah, this is butter, shredded butter. So this is okay. But I seen somebody have one of those hand pusher, like manual graters. I think I want to buy one of those. I know it's gonna be a time when I'm gonna make more biscuits, and oh, I hope I'm not grating in this plastic now. Oh no, it just got cut. I might just buy me one of those because the lady that I got this recipe from, she uses it, and it doesn't look like it takes too much of the butter. I mean, I don't know if I like the cheese grater better. I mean, the handle is a little bit easier to work with, but I don't know. I think both my old girl is a little bit better, if you ask me. Oh gosh. Starting to heat up in my hand. That's why it's getting so slippery. You want to do this kind of fast. You want your butter to be still kind of frozen before you add it into the biscuits. Be careful them fingers. Try to shred in those big pieces. All right. So now my butter is pretty much shredded. I put these little pieces through. Let's go grab our flour and start flipping it in. I want to get like a spatula. Take some of this butter up in my pan. I'll do that. I'll take it out of the freezer. All right, it wasn't in there that long, obviously. Like I said, yeah, I was here. But it's long enough because we need to get this on the road. So let's pick up our butter and put it in this bowl. Butter in the bowl. Make sure we get all our butter out. Okay, our butter is in. Look for a fork. You're going to need a fork. And let's fork and fold our butter into our flour mixture. Make sure it's all incorporated. So it's nice and crumbly. Like I said, I'm getting all this butter. I mean, this is a little easier to take the butter out. Okay, fold top in. So now we have this incorporated. It is time to go and grab our ice cold buttermilk. Of course, everybody want to come downstairs. This is the brand I'm going to be using. Keith's buttermilk. Yeah, this one's good. And I'm going to pour a cup. Normally it's a cup and a quarter, but since I don't have the exact amount of flour, we could just use a cup. And slowly incorporate that into the biscuits and fold it in. Now, just fold and turn until it's nice and combined. How are we doing over there? I hope y'all enjoying the little cooking show in the morning. Feel free to like the live. Or just sit back and relax. It's up to you. Or leave the live. Okay, it's starting to combine very nicely. Make sure you get the flour from the sides. And the wet spots. Get those all combined into the dough. Thank you for liking the live, Frank and Frog. I appreciate you. Okay, so now's the part where you want to get that flour from the bottom mixed in. I gotta turn it this way just a little bit. All right, so now what I like to do, you see you got that little flour at the bottom. I'm gonna pour the buttermilk directly on it and then start to mix that with itself and then with everything else. It's still more on the bottom. I'm gonna take your buttermilk and just incorporate it all together. Okay, you see, we starting to get that tension that we need for biscuits to be A-okay. I think she's ready, and we still have a little bit of milk left, but I'm not gonna add it. Just put some of it in. I don't want our biscuits to be too wet. I want it to be nice and well combined. Okay. So she's done. We don't need to keep on flipping her around too much because we don't want that heat to get in. We want the heat to stay out. So this is the fun-ish part. You're gonna get, let's try to clear this off. I would flip it over, but it's butter on it. I don't want to have butter on the counter. So now it's time to form our biscuits. So what you're going to do is take your flour. I mean, you could put it through the sifter. I do that sometimes, but right now, and dust your countertop or cutting board with flour. It doesn't need to be the self-rising flour. Get your cutter out the freezer. I don't know why I want to keep on saying fridge. Get our biscuit mixture. I'm turning it just a little bit. I added that little extra flake. It did make it a little bit more moist, but that's fine. Bowl is fairly clean. That's good. And now let's start. Why I just had like a tongue tie? Folded our dough in the flour. You want to make sure it's fully coated and combined. Okay? Don't do too much. This is the part where you don't do too much. We want good biscuits. We don't want super pretty biscuits. We want fluffy, crispy, good biscuits. So now I'm going to press this out. We may have to add some flour in between. That is fine. If you do add a lot, like I just did, just brush it to the side and use it again. And we're going to fold 12 times. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ooh, ooh, ooh. 11. All right, this is our 12th one. Make sure it's good. It's going to be 12. So when you get to the 12th one, you want to make sure you kind of spread her out. Make sure she has that nice flower coat. And we could stretch it using some gravity. Not like Katy Perry, but using gravity. Okay, so now I'm going to stretch my arms a little bit more. Not too much because we want them to be combined. Not too crumbly. That will make them crumbly if you keep on stretching. Take your ice cold cutter, pop it in the flour. Let's get a nice little dunkaroo. The more, the better, the cleaner cuts. And now just go in and cut your biscuits out. I like to keep them pretty close together so we could maximize how many biscuits we get out of a folding session. Normally I maybe get like 5 to 6. This given, I'm gonna get 6, maybe 7. All right, I'm just gonna do 6 because I think that's all I could really fit in the pan. Oh no, I got 7. Perfect. Okay, so now let's get our pan out the oven. I'm gonna grab the big one first. Now we have our hot pan out the oven. We are going to place our biscuits on it. Now, I don't mind my biscuits being pretty close to each other. They're going to still bake up really nice. Okay, so I put 2, 4, 6 on this pan. Let's just pop it back in the oven. Okay, so I'll start the timer, 15 minutes. Now, what we're going to do with this second batch is repeat. So we're going to flour again. I kind of like to move a little bit faster because I have a second pan in there and I want them to cook together. So let's put this bowl back together and let's start folding. So 1, we'll do 12 again. 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. All right. Got 1, 2, 3. And then this fourth one, I'll just combine it like that. It's totally fine. I did that one pretty fast. But our second pan. Hot. All right, now I'm gonna set the timer on my phone. All right, so that's all what you need to do for now. Then we're going to pop them in the broiler for about a minute or two, and bada bing, bada boom, they're done. Never made biscuits before, but you're making me want to try it. You should try it. This is a real easy recipe. Like when I saw it and I saw the end results, it was a no-brainer for me to go out and buy some buttermilk because it's the only thing I didn't have, and the self-rising flour. I obviously need to go buy some more flour, so that will be added to my grocery list. So now we can play cleanup. So all of this stuff we don't need anymore. So I'm gonna bring it over to the sink, and we could wash this stuff up in the meantime. As well as our bowl. So I'm gonna bring it over to the sink. Let's put this in the refrigerator. And we could clean up a bit. So this 11 minutes and 51 seconds until the first batch of biscuits will be done. Now this is a little trick. This may not work for all ovens, but it works for mine. Depending on how hot your oven is, but I only made stuff from tube with popping fresh. So that's cool too. But this one is really easy. And they don't take long to cook. That's another plus. You don't need no rising time, no proofing time, no none of that. Like it's really just putting it together. So yeah, what I was gonna say about the biscuits, I keep the second batch of biscuits in the oven. Wow. Alright, that's just kind of here. So while the broiler is on, because technically the oven is still around 400-ish. So the biscuits still have time to cook. And more than likely, they'll only be in there while the first batch. Nita, hey. I was going to call you too. I was like, damn, I can call you and be on live at the same time. So I went live. I'll call you after I'm done. So yeah, we keep the second batch in there, and they won't be in there longer than 2 minutes to 3 minutes. So that's not too bad. They're really almost done cooking at that point. So yeah, that's how we make. They're actually called Ben's Mama biscuits. Um, I heard you at the reception. Oh, nice. Oh yes, it's about that time. I can't wait to see what you got on. You're gonna be at the wedding all day long. And like the live, I don't see a light. Thank you for the light. Thank you for the light and for the live. All right, so that's what I'm going to right now. Let's go and check up on these biscuits. Oh, you could only like the live once? Yeah. You could like the live, but you could also like heart the live. But a like and a heart is like two different things. Because they'll just say that, oh yeah, people are interacting with the live with those hearts that's on the screen now. Oh, good. Oh, my nose. Oh, I gotta go outside and cover up that manure. Oh. I do have to go outside before I leave, y'all. Remind me. I tried this new thing and good. Where you take chicken. I know this is like so left compared to what we're doing right now, but hey, you take the chicken manure and you put it in a bucket and you add water to it, and so it makes it like easier to fertilize the whole plants, not just the top, because normally, when you add, okay, you making the biscuits. I sure am. I sure am making some biscuits. I need to get some more of this flour. Yes, I woke up on the biscuit side of the bed. Oh yeah, so let me fix that. So you put it in a bucket, you fill it up with water, and then you mix it up so you be able to pour it in the plant instead of just on top. And I already added some to the top of my potato plant, and I'm seeing the difference. And it's only been what, this has to be day 3. So I'm pretty happy about that. But we shall see how the little slurry, if you want to call it that, because it's kind of thick, works on the plants. I have a good feeling it's gonna do great. And I put it in the tomatoes too, and I see a growth in the tomatoes as well. Since I put them outside, I think everything could go outside now. The frost should be gone. I'm gonna take some allergy medicine. You own chickens? No, not yet. I wish. Oh my god, if I own some chickens, it'll be on and popping in here. But no, I just bought it from the store. I bought the manure from Walmart. It was, which was that stuff like $7? Or was that one like $5? Of course, fresh is better. Eventually, I do want to own chickens. The only thing is, we live in an area we can't really have a rooster, which is fine because I do see that they have places where you can rent their rooster. And ooh, my neighbor used to own chickens with the price of eggs nowadays. They be handy to own. Yeah. I mean, right now, the startup for a chicken, it won't be, you won't really see much of a difference. Oh, I don't really put those, I need to take this stuff out. You won't see much of a difference because you have to get so much supplies. As I have been doing my research, because like I said, I do want to own chickens eventually. There's not much maintenance, but when you're on top of it, of course, it makes it easier to do. And that's what I'm looking to do is be on top of it, doing what I gotta do. Oh well, we have 4 minutes. I can actually start cutting up these kiwis. I want to freeze them. Definitely, it may be kind of hard though. Why would it be hard in New York? I don't think it'll be hard. Only hard part is really just having the rooster around and try not to get too many complaints. Because that's one thing I have been seeing with people that start their own gardens with chickens, that they have been getting like 311 complaints. But they'll kind of explain to their neighbors, like, hey, it's not going to be a long time. I'm just having this rooster here to mate. Oh, well, I don't know how I feel about that. And I'm like, why that they have a place where you could take your chickens to get made, like consummated. I don't know what they really want to call it, but maybe that's a thing. But imagine if they like forcing them and like doing something crazy to the chicken. I don't know. I don't know. That I just thought about that part. Let me could try to lay eggs from a certain amount. Um, of the years, I believe. Yeah. Of course, certain breeds lay more than others. Good morning, Aaron Jones. Welcome to the live. I don't know. I feel like I'm like having an allergy attack or something. Sorry, y'all. And the sniffles. It's that time of year. And out yesterday, I was doing a lot of gardening. Yeah, the rooster definitely has a lot of noise. I was taking out pollen out the tree. We had a tree falling in front of my house, so we was taking out the stump. So I was just all in the pollen yesterday. So I can't blame nobody but myself for putting myself through this. All right, so we got 2 minutes on the timer for our first batch of biscuits. Oh, yo. Ice, put it down. I'm gonna just rinse these off now. I live upstate New York, so more common to own chickens. Definitely, I could see that. And in Long Island, a lot of people have chickens as well. But in the city, you know how the city folk is. Like you hear noise all night, shorty. This chicken is not gonna do it, but hey, I'll be mad if I have a chicken. Sure, it was me. I'll get cool with the person that owns the chicken. Just for the fact that you own a chicken, girl. I gotta be up. I'll go bring them some eggs. I was definitely gonna bring my neighbor some eggs. Like, oh, hey, sorry for the noise. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. If you don't complain, you'll get some of my eggs for me. Talking about eggs. Let's cook eggs. do have my bacon from yesterday too. I'll throw this in a pan. Let it heat up. I cooked it in the oven. We're gonna heat it up on the stove. I mean, oh, all right, our biscuits. All right, girl. So this is the part where I'm gonna put the broiler on. And I'm gonna move the biscuits around. Put this butter. Okay, let's make sure I put them in at 10, 13. Doesn't need to stand there too long. Ooh. Because it is on high. I don't want to burn my biscuits. We don't want to burn them. Some salt, some pepper. Let's see what we got to keep moving. Damn, my stomach just growled. I know, it's like a shaking on biscuit. Yeah, I definitely thought about you this morning when I was making it. I'm like, damn, she would like this. I got you when you come back. Did y'all have any breakfast? Yeah. My other biscuits, so I could take them and look what's that. Okay, look them. Y'all want to see the biscuits? Y'all want to see them? Here we go. Some delicious biscuits. Oh, I got other stuff going on. We gotta make sure this stuff ain't burning. Oh man. Ooh, gotta take this bacon off. Here's my plate. Oh, this is the chaotic kitchen. Put this on my plate. Get it off the counter. Ooh, my biscuits. Woo! Got them just in time. Man, oh man. So yes, our biscuits are done. They look so pretty. We have 2 sets of delicious biscuits with my yellow bowl in the back. I can't wait to get down. I can't wait to get down. I was gonna make a coffee today, but I think I got a little bit too ahead of myself. So I think I'm gonna just do a Red Bull. Like I said, I have a job to do today. So we're gonna get our meal up. Ooh, you know what I do have is some butter. But I also have this delicious jelly. Because I am in fact gonna have 2 biscuits. Why wouldn't I? What biscuit should I choose? Eating, meeny, miny, mouse. These are the 2 biscuits I've selected. Now it's a great egg. Gotta text the people, let them know the biscuits are ready. I ain't got nothing else ready for them. Like, yeah, welcome to make something else for yourself. For me, I'm having biscuits. I'll sing y'all a virtual biscuit if I could. Bada bing, bada boom. The breakfast is ready. Just like that. Just like that. That was fun, y'all. That was fun, as always. Hanging with everybody here on live while I make my breakfast. So let's cut it open. Let's cut it open. I know that's what we waiting for, right? We can actually just break it open because she is real fluffy. That's what those 12 folds get you. Layers. I'll be down at 5. I'm right here. Y'all see, so that is what we want. I mean, you could use like the real butter, but I can't believe it's not butter. Damn. Got a crispy biscuit, man. Can't go wrong. You cannot go wrong. And that's how we're gonna do it. Just like that. I did my thing. I'm gonna add. Yeah, so I think this is the time where I text everybody and let them know I made biscuits. I think it is time. I should put some water on with some tea. Then I'm gonna get my cup for my tea, and then we're gonna enjoy. So it's so nice hanging out with you guys while I make my breakfast. But I do wanna eat so I can get up out of here so I can go and do what I gotta do at 11 o'clock. I'm gonna continue to enjoy this biscuit. And I'll see y'all back again for another morning live show with your home Christine Lane TV. It was nice talking to you all on here. Shout out to Frank and Frog, that's Nita and Harry. Shout out to y'all. Thank you for pulling up and hanging out with me. Until next time, peace. Enjoy the rest of y'all Saturday. If I don't come back on here, then later. Until next time. Gotta go. Bye.